Welcome back. So we got our app running. Now let's change some source code. Let's go back to the text editor and then let's get rid of all the stuff that we don't need. So you can delete the files like app.css or whatever. You can delete the files or not or keep them. What I'm going to do is just for the render function, render method of the app, I'm just going to return just a simple div. I'm going to delete everything inside, alright? I don't care about the class name. I just want a div right here. I'm going to type for at least so there's something there we can see. I don't care about the logo, I don't care about CSS, but if you want to leave it there, it's okay. Just leave the import React because we're going to need JSX and then the component to create a React component from React. That's all we need. Define a React component, class component, extends component with the render method that returns the template for that component. Okay, we got everything. Now let's go back to index.js. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't care about this, but if you want to leave it, let's just leave it there. We don't care about CSS here, but if you want to leave it there, that's fine. Let's see. Let's leave it like this. So we need React, definitely need it because we're doing JSX. Need the React DOM because we need to inject it into the DOM. Inject the app. If you want to leave the index.css, feel free to do so. I don't really care that. We for sure need to import app. And then there's this thing, service worker. If you want to app to work offline, load faster, blah, blah, blah. If you want to leave it, just leave it. Anyways, we got this React DOM.render, so it's gonna grab the div or the element that has the ID root in the HTML and replace and inject the React app there. Okay, so we're good here. Now let's hook up Redux. So we're gonna have to install some packages to do that. So let's go here. I'm in the terminal. I'm going to go to a new tab in the project directory for Redux Saga. I just cleared the screen of the command clear. So we're gonna need to Redux, right? So let's install it. npm install. It used to be that we needed --save. We don't need it anymore if you're using Node, I think, since 6. So I'm just gonna leave it out, but if you're not sure, just leave it. So we're gonna do Redux, okay? npm install Redux. It's gonna take some time. So what we're gonna do is, I'm just gonna explain what we're gonna do next while it's installing. We're gonna hook up, create the store with the reducers, okay? And then we're gonna inject that into the React application. We're gonna need later React Redux. But for the time being, let's just go back to the code. I am in index.js. So we're gonna do first create the store. So we're gonna import create store from Redux, okay? So we're gonna need the function here, create store from Redux, okay? Now right here, after the imports, we're gonna call create store. Now create store needs the reducer. So reduce could be, it's just a simple function, right? That the arguments is the state and the action, right? So I can just write a simple reducer right here. Const reducer is a function that takes state and an action. And you always return a state. The new state, we can just return state for now. We don't really care about the action yet. So this is the same, a simple reducer that just returns the state as is without any changes. Now you can pass that to create store, right? That's the one way to create a store. Now that's all good. We can assign this to a variable called the store. Then now we have to somehow inject the store, make it available to the application. How can we do that? One way to do that is using another library called React Redux. React Redux is like the bond, like you can bond the bond between React and Redux. So there's a component there called provider. It's a higher order component that you can use here to inject the store into your application. So let's do that. Going back to the terminal, we are going to npm install React Redux. npm install React-Redux. So this guy has the provider higher order component that will allow us to inject the store to our application. So it's going to take a while here to install it. So app is going to go under the provider. Okay, we're good. React Redux version 5.0.7. Going back to the source code, what we're going to do is the following. Let's go up there. I'm going to import provider. Don't forget the braces, all right? From React Redux. So provider from React Redux. It's the higher order component that we're going to wrap around the app right here. Right where you have a react-dom.render, we're going to take this guy here. Let me break it into multiple lines. We're going to make a provider and wrap it around the app component, okay? You can make it multiple lines if you want. Now, provider takes a prop, and that's called store. So you can just pass the store that you created here as the store prop. Let's do it. Good. Now let's save it. Now you're not going to notice anything happening in the browser if you go there. Let's go to the browser. You just get the fruit list, right? You see it automatically reloaded the app because we're using create React app and it does all this nice stuff for us already. It's probably using React Webpack Dev Server of some sort. Anyway, you don't notice anything, but let's open the console here. I just want to open the console, web console, okay, to see some stuff. Let me put the console dock to bottom. So the console is the bottom of the page here. There's nothing. So what we want to do is console log the props in the app component to see what's going on there. So let's see. Actually, there won't be anything, right? Because we just have the store, and in order for our app to be able to emit actions, we have to use the helper called connect, right? From React Redux. That's another helper from React Redux called connect that we're going to do to be able to access the state or to dispatch actions. Anyway, I think we're good for this lesson. Let's just review what we did. So we started hooking up Redux, and what we did was the following. First, we need to create a store. So create store is from the Redux package. So create store requires a reducer. We just created for the time being a simple reducer. It's just a function that takes two parameters, the state and the action, and returns a new state usually. We just return the state, the previous as is, without any modifications. So create that store, right? But how can we inject the store and make it available to the app? Well, not make it available, but inject it and somehow look it up. We use the provider hierarchy component from the React Redux package. All it takes is a prop called store with your store. That's it. And then you wrap it around your application component, you're good to go. Now the next steps would be in the next lessons, we're going to learn how to use the connect from the React Redux to be able to access the state and to emit or dispatch actions. Alright, so see you then.